Police are now investigating after a homeless woman was found dead, rolled up in a blanket.
And this comes in the same day the federal government is giving us a better idea of how many homeless people there are in Indiana. The government estimates nearly 6,000 Hoosiers were homeless last year. More than 5,000 of them are getting assistance at shelters, but around 700 are living full-time on the streets.
Our City Beat reporter Mary Mills tonight has taken a close look into what happened to the woman who died on the streets of Indianapolis. Mary.
Andrea, a very sad story here. This is where Margaret Means lived, and it's also where she died. As for what happened, we can tell you that police are back in the area talking to people and looking for evidence. We can also tell you that while no one seems to know how she wound up here, she did leave behind a number of people who deeply cared for her.
She was a good woman. She cared about everybody. She always tried to help everybody. She was always worried about everybody else but herself.
Jackie Scott came with family members to the place where Margaret Means died to leave a memorial. Means was found early Friday morning in the corner of this abandoned parking lot. She was found wrapped in a blanket beneath a tree where she'd been living. Everything she owned scattered around. Police say she'd been stabbed to death. At this point, they don't know who killed her or why.
I don't know who would do this to her. It's not fair. It's not right. They need to be caught. They need to be brought to justice. You don't do that to somebody that don't bother people. Peggy, that's what we called her. She was a good woman. My mom had known her for many, many years, and we had no clue she was living like this at all. If we would have known, she could have been at our house.
And tonight at 6, we're going to hear more about who Margaret Means was from another woman who also knew her and also says she understands how someone could end up in a position like this. That's tonight at 6. Andrea and John.